Louisiana voters decided the state constitution will not protect access to abortions.
Amendment 1 passed with 62% in favor, but don't expect to see any major changes from it, at least not yet. Erica Ferrando dives into what Amendment 1 means for abortion in our state.
Nearly 1.3 million Louisiana voters passed Amendment 1, which states nothing in the state's constitution shall be construed to protect the right of an abortion or funding of an abortion. But what does this mean? For now, the amendment is mostly symbolic. Because abortion is currently legal in every state, Louisiana would only feel any real changes if the U.S. Supreme Court overturns Roe v. Wade, which currently guarantees access to abortions. If that happens, every state would decide their own abortion laws. Amendment 1 makes clear abortion rights won't be protected in the Constitution or funded with state dollars. That's already the case in Louisiana. Ben Clapper with Louisiana Right to Life says it's a victory for pro-life advocates.
What has changed today is that the doors of the Supreme Court in this state are no longer open to abortion advocates who would want Supreme Court justices to declare a right to abortion or even invalidate common sense laws that we have on the books like ultrasound or parental consent before abortion.
To be clear, this amendment does not ban abortions right now, but pro-choice advocates like Michelle Ehrenberg with Lift Louisiana worry this could restrict people's access to abortions if Roe v. Wade is ever overturned. If that happens, Louisiana has a trigger law that would ban most abortions unless the mother's life was at risk.
Abortion is still legal. People can still get abortions. However, we do think that this amendment is going to have some pretty significant impacts on the ability for advocates to expand access to abortion.
But for now, the biggest change is the new wording added to the Constitution that could guide the future of Louisiana's abortion laws. Erica Ferrando, Eyewitness News.
Erica mentioned what's called a trigger law that would go into effect if the right to abortion is ever overturned. That law was passed in 2006, and it does not have exceptions for victims of rape or incest.